sorry. You know, this is Monday, 17th, 2014, 22:24, 40 seconds around this Buenos Aires of hell. Not I, not my nation, not our people, the people that worth to get. But the shit Kirschners and Maricolandia de generación, Trolazos, Sodoma, Policía Federal Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas Argentina, and them prostitutes, evangélicas unidas, degenerada mierda, de la maldita tierra enferma repodrida, con la que mueren. Well, forgive me, I am a little bit vehement. You know what happened? Perrada de generación Sodoma, maricas, considered of expertise, is telling that I will be king with I don't know what kind of a luck, because of there are luck and lust of hell. Tellers, maricas, sodomitas, making career up in my life, telling what will I say and what will I do, making the baking fallacies around the flesh and bones of our people and our nation. I mean, the cats. Hi. And suddenly the reality that, oh, he's gonna be arrested right now because of weekend man. You know what happened? I had a very day dealing this morning at the hospital of Meguino. I were doing a lot of things. I were making like normally recurrently I do, and also destroys my device. You know, I couldn't turning it on, and I couldn't have the reality of my device because of our destroying my device. And Trolazos degenerados insisted with the, if he's stolen it, like even if they will ever have that justifiable action that they can destroy me, telling that even I would, what never happened in our conscience, maricas, podridas, perras, sucias, sodomitas. And in the middle of this all, not only this, but destroying my laptop, I had to reinitiating this, and there were unresponsibly, and I have no choices, no other ways to keep on using my kit because of keeps on destroying and draining and taking feedbacks makes the my software coming to them keeps and coming back in the feedback. So whenever I do whatever, like this video goes over there, and whenever I just turn it off, there gets like a trap in the networks and gets all I do and says, oh, here Rob says, maricas degenerados, and making business upon this. And you know what helped? You know what happened as well? The reality of this day I were telling in Meguino Hospital. I worked through the daily situation and I just walked. I thought I may do something extra or come in some place to drink something. And I started feeling terrible. Here were really hot the day. And around now, I cannot having networks for the weather break myself from my Android. Besides, I'm trying this to work, which were around 36 degrees here in Buenos Aires, and I felt with the pressure down, with really blood pressure down, really down, and I felt terrible. So suddenly, through this, I were walking, and I were communicating myself, and I were doing some things, but I had my head like in a very less feeling really lousy and still a little bit. So I came here after a very walk, and my communication is supposed to be Iris, and I just came around 18:30, 18:20. And I came destroyed, and I just laid down at this futon. I couldn't avoid. I were sleeping and feeling really depressedly. Forgive me, depressedly. Terrible, physically. So suddenly in the middle of this all, I just laid down. And I were just here, sleeping. My mother turned off, laptop right beside, and started to saying that I were not at my address and I were not here. That I have been detained as in the maricas degenerados, no other can say now, and are maricas degenerados, Policía Federal Argentina, signaling them that I will be paid by a FFAA-FFAA-AA, and also telling that I have been up on a van the whole of the way to a supposed detention unit, prison, with the C word at my A word. You understand, phallus, rectum. All through the way. Doing to my friends. Maricas degenerados, Policía Federal Argentina, Armed Forces Argentina. Maricas abominables atrofiadas, perras de Sodoma. Then, las maricas enfermas milicas rejuntadas, the rest, so few. Y las prostitutas y pedófilos degenerados KIRSCHNERS. Oficialismo Argentina. Con las malditas, should I say the word? Malditas putas. United Evangelics Spring Crew Carnival. Which defamates us, offends us, and makes damages and races against the Lord, and races against the whole of the world. Lo único que te falta decir es que me levanto en contra del falo que te erecta. Perra prostituta de cuarta. Making photo assembled and murder upon them, understanding I were not doing at all, nothing like that, unless stagnating, with that less paid by a phallus inside my flesh, for I to please myself, and after, oh, I have the regretness, I have the condition of my psychopath, oh my God, religious, repressive character of pathologic, I want everything back. Like they says I gotta be. Como todo maldito puto degenerado atrofiado, that things are gonna make reality. With a piece of a rotten meat and hocus pocus, and telling they're gonna rape and kill God himself, the high. Puto de Sodoma. Y así los extermino. Melfochola Habeshkel Hamat Lexivi. Forgive me the words, please. I have a disgusting moment, and puto de Sodoma going to kill people because of I tell them puto de Sodoma, the way I exterminate them. Shut up! And klevets petraya fachalevets batamat lechetiskiva chavat leknifini. Revasua chalevets batamat lechetiskat lechedi swarnav. So in the middle of this all, I have been walking through this shit of a city, damn shit hell of a city, which I should receive also from ICC an appointment and another orders and a brief for my family to be aware, and some transportation that I never had at my hand, and I supposedly signed them documents for they to have that I didn't want it set. Then, putos retorcidos atrofiados, Kirchner saying that even that to be truth, and I shall be the psychopath. While walking through this city at 36 degrees, and this damn hell shit of a town, there were one prostituta retorcida of Cuerpo Médico Forense PJ in Argentina, which were all around and said to the trolazos saying expertises they saw the same. Policía Federal Argentina with them to perras pedófilas, oficialismo, considered of judges and prosecutors, Argentina, and presidents, conscience of the lie, the them shit, perras maricas y prostis enfermas arrastradas are that I were totally destroyed for the whole that I consumed, making up consciously everyone, forgery and photo, and murdering upon that, telling there were people that saw it, go to them around and kill them all because of we cannot let go this. Because if they saw me, nothing like that ever happened. Not now, not ever, not then, not before, not nothing at all. Then, I am imagining this as well. Pathologically imagining los putazos degenerados that while makes the whole thing, and turn to saying, because of the damages that produced, we expropriate that family and the whole property of that family, my family, belongs to us and also Amias and also Israel and also everybody because of the command of course. Putos de cuarta degenerados Sodoma y putas Kirschners y pedófilos degenerados. Then, at the middle of the plefe that I gotta say putazos y putazas, which are, is that holy? Putas, considered of God. Putas and holy ones. Melfejo la kibit la chasiman. He's gonna get and tell him we're gonna talk to the mother, we're gonna talk to the family right now because if he's stolen it all and kept on making the same thing and always had the accomplishment of the whole of the its bodies in the Federal Police of Argentinian Armed Forces, the reason why he never got in jail and neither internated. So they are supporting it and we know he is guilty. Remot lecha veskalchani, this theater with putas FK. Y putos pedófilos degenerados, presidencia argentina. Especially putazo pedófilo Aníbal Fernández. Rebala fajmat la vespejeris kalchani. Desfojo la trama el plejejatis kalchani, cada putazo degenerado hay en la República Argentina, todos están dentro de Policía Federal Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas. Cada putazo degenerado, todos tienen uniforme chapa, de ocupas y putos degenerados violadores de todo género, de toda edad, asesinos, chorros, falsificadores criminales de todo rango. Hay cada putazo en la República Argentina y no hablo de gays. Hablo de puta Sodoma. Y son la mayoría. No se me caen los anillos ni la corona. Ni se caen. Revolfo ajate besmata maflejatish kalchana, ajelevejeti kafacheni. Resoto balflecha haliki mesefa, revotu maflechet espata machalekitski avatea. Resoko al javetzi machabelkimi, befochota maplekiti kasku amatzava. Then in the middle of this all, made an up for more and wanted to kidnap Julio Doniero, Gilberto da Silva, Gadel Vaz, Ofra Hassa y Algolán, Lirantonino. Holamia, which already few, and I read them out, but there are still remaining few under massive rape. But cada puto degenerado en la República Argentina y todos en las Fuerzas Armadas, como ocupa putos atrofiados degenerados, cabeza de la mierda sodomita, que son, por los siglos será. Y sus putas evangélicas soportándoles y ayudándole como siempre pasó. Revolfa jamal plefe jamal klibis, veshachal jana, reviti vishpotam plefe jal jadish man jalakimini. So, should I keep on saying putazos, putazas de generación mierda, puta sucia Argentina, with the pardon of the fourth and victims and innocent? Let's see. Rebele, vatibele, ramale, fafabasa, rebiskevele, feratire, fuachatasmi. Shachibet levalekha, repalesa si espatzalem, should I say? Sí, Cristina Vishnak, sos una muy infernal, bien grande, podrida degenerada puta. Melfojol jabesh kamajajani, y crees que voy a necesitar cárcel porque te digo lo que sos. ¿Y qué mandás? Podrida, grande, generada, reventada puta, con tu puta cría. Jol frejamablech rajalham shat. Shalad. I enjoy that scene. I don't mean the destruction of my people. but for the clear fact of forced and sultry, and the way they dies. Refolo format hamel flesig iskal chamachliki misi evechat iskal chabechlim. Revolfo Jabelefajatzin, don't open doors, talva, no abran puertas, carajo. Háblale rasco. Sohlekim of Lefechos Patam, Haliki Shaini Mini. Revolfo atom of Lechetis Quatsikinach. Did you know that? Geblafo atom of Lefechatis Kelchamatzia. Because of he damaged us and defamated us, and because of we know the family is responsible because of he's not medicated and he's not treated, so suddenly damaged us in the whole of the world, so the whole of the properties of the family belongs to us. Get out of there, give you 2 seconds to get out of there because I'm gonna put you in jail because of that is for the president to give to the people that works. Cualquier puto enfermo degenerado diablo trabaja también, como puto enfermo de género diablo, que es lo que son maricas de Sodoma y vos Kirschners y tu maldita puta creída reina de Israel. Esta fue gratuita, con la capacidad de la realeza que soy, no justifica. Te hablo a tu altura. Trono. Romal fajam al flejetis, kabel blejajam, rebel foto ajat bespatman ajalekishkanim. חבל פוח הבטש למות למאפר חלחני שבור את החלקים רבול פוח חלחני no es que me pongo su aventura imposible que suceda simplemente el grado de comunicación para que entiendas eso es lo que te digo tu nivel רפלת אמבלף החותם חולף החובת לבס בתבל פחד ישקל חנחלים then in the middle of the soul 2,104,604 persons were murdered in Buenos Aires, Rosario, in Montevideo, we mentioned this place today, Punta del Este, Fraiventos, Florianopolis, Rio de Janeiro, Bahia, and also Sao Paulo. And 204,104 were Jewish that already have the bodies away. ברחובת חמל פחסים, ברחובה שקלה חנימים. דחל פיקחות סבא, רל שחבצוע כמפלחת, הספורצוע חלקי שלצה, רימליקי ושפות המחלפנים. עד רבל פוחו טבלי כבשפת אבל בהחלט הכספות המחלשנך. גפוחו לפסמת החלשחלקים. רלו עצבל בלק בשפות המפלחת הספור והמחלקים הסרצקה, החשך, אמבלנן. 1,004 planes departed from the region to US, Europe, Asia, and Israel. And just one landed, which we already handled. The rest I'm going to put them down right now at once. And I'm going to kill the chronogram of the maldita basura prostituta enferma arrastrada repodrida CFK y su maldito degenerado perro sucio enfermo de Japagenitíficos ser oficialismo. And did you know something? Evangelistas degenerados, perras enfermas degeneradas. Should I say the word again? Sad. I don't like it. I don't need that. Prostis de Lucifer. Brain crew de Carnima Cabrera Condra. Unassociated. Went all behind the whole day, yesterday and today, because of, seems like a Halloween gives the testimony of who I am all over the world. Whenever the preciousness of Israel worship. So suddenly the reality of this comes to giving the no ties, the reality of Ruach Elohim answers to the whole I am, the spirit of the cat. And perras prostitutas arrastradas, perras genocidas, perras muertas. There's to saying that the Lord caved the whole of I exist and I am, and my spirit and my life and my powers will belong to Armed Forces. Entrelazos, esto same of course. Hay cada diabla perra sucia delirante en la República Argentina y todas son Kirchners, oficialismo, Fuerzas Armadas y Evangelistas Unidos. Todas. You know? And it's true. Except for a few victims. Rebel Fogemat Levespechlikish Machalacheniki, we're making the hocus pocus, las perras prostitutas baratas, or can threaten ready to the having powers that supposedly the devil will take away. And I wonder one thing. If Lucifer, perra atrofiada, maldita muerta, prostituta luciférica, Evangelista Unido Argentino, if Lucifer takes you away, which is of God, at the way that you illusory says can happen, then you don't have no God, and you don't have nothing given by God. Because of no devil can take away what God never gave forth and taken away. And you are demons, the reason why you never taken away from me nothing. The only reality of this is God made a me be. And God never said a word about you said prophecy of the Lord. Cristianita, románica, degenerada, enferma, perra sucia de Lucifer. Cristo no es el término, no es el nombre, y es una lacra la pudrición que sos nombrando a Cristo cuando es mesíaca. Y repudias a la raíz porque sos una maldita prostiaria y sos una maldita, can I say the word? They deserve it. Forgive me, Israel. Puta, ladrona, genocida, barata, arrastrada, codiciosa, envidiosa, degenerada, maldita puta muerta, that even you think you can be at the level of Cain. Not even that. Gusana enferma arrastrada de Lucifer, la villa del infierno. And in the middle of this all, the reality is in Fechuach HaMuflecha Tishmachal Chanim. Yes, Fachlim. ¿A qué sides llevados aquí para torturar y violar? ¿A qué cónsul y qué consejo secuestradas? Take them back. Yeah, thank you. Close the doors, don't fall them now. Refugio l'activismo clefe halam. Oh, but are matches of war. Sí, seguí con el hocus pocus del espejito. Es a lo que te dedicas, sonando con espejos en el rey. Trola y de Lucifer. Remoflojo basafes baja geni mijalekivs baja halam. Remofleja baspaja letifis matamempleja tiskalhani. Revolufuajan mesefejal hanim. Es por tema jalhin, nefejal shechalim, nelfojol actua shefejal bifni, revolofojal acheshechatav. Then the reality of this delivered into lefojot spokuachal ekshetipetzaka, remachalcham. En marica, pedófilo, falopero degenerado cabeza de mierda, toxicólogo, Roberto Taltira, cuerpo médico forense, is the real name, not a fraud, the force that he uses for the making market. With 28 causes in the International Court of Justice for Less Humanity, with D&I 16,976,109 Argentinian ID. Third, saying that he to be a toxicologist, expertized. The whole cuerpo médico forense, except 45 are the same. They makes market upon the people's lives. They makes up in a class of a shit matched with the whole of the troll of the generados, Policía Federal Argentina Armed Forces, and maricas y pedófilos Kirchners to tell them to say and to do for the making less humanity and market and the coins for lives. At the institutions of justice and law pretended that to be the Argentinian Summary secrets, and like I'm gonna say that Trollo Degenerador keeps on guessing, saying that they has a career and they knows me and they can say what I can say pathologically and they can understand everything and also guessing everything because of they will be the expertises of the spiritual trollos de Sodoma. Sos experto en ser una marica degenerada haciéndote brujería para violar chicos, hombres, mujeres y todo lo que encontrás al paso, inclusive perros, puto de cuarta. Y así morís. Y eso es lo que sos, experto en ser un atrofiado, abominable hijo de una maldita puta. Y así morís. So are the words. Claro. For they look at it. Right well. Hijos de una maldita sucia infernal puta. Y así mueren. Forgive me anyway, sorry. Revolfo jamal bleche vishkaple bechati miswafo chalchala kemasanikim. Mefachashu achalam. Then the reality of a whole paspachal vetzimisbach lacha tatsu buacham. Rebli fiyato suachal vishekachani. Renleka, Rembotua, Kavalsu, Reshulikim, Hintivika, Bechuno, Almasa. Reskol, Hubatsin, Mishkeni. Kefokula, Atzachashanam. Then the reality is still the same. And every day. So, did they were noticed about this? Anyone of they knew? Oh, they signated here and they said, I am disconformed about this. 4chain, trolos. Putos criminales degenerados. Policía Federal y Aníbal Fernández con su putada pedófila, PJN y forenses. Falsificando documentos permanentemente. Inventando con la putada forenses Borda Alvear Piñeiro y putos críos expertos, Policía Federal y Fuerzas Armadas, wuill denier, and being psychopathologically fragile and denial of the political TV tension, making it after denying. Los putos psicópatas pretend way to be what they are. Los putos degenerados pretend way to be who they are. Y los putos abominables pretend the goal we exist. With hocus pocus puto enfermo degenerado with a phallus to become. And way to be the bag of the putos degenerados they are forever. For they to put in as they do. Abominables putos del infierno. Rol fachmat leves fechal shechalakimi. Revidi fufua chabelefes beshkal chalitimi. Repol fojo taspata me pleja teshkalcha chalakimi. Y las malditas putas evangélicas meten los hocus pocus. Que se transfiera, porque el Señor y yo soy el elegido y el profeta. Que sea, power. No te perdono ofensas. Seguí haciendo la hechicería y la degeneración y la destrucción que generás y no me alcanza la muerte que ya desellé. Ni tampoco el Seol te va a albergar en la destrucción que te viene. Maldita arrastrada puta. ¿No te gustan mis palabras en las palabras Adonai en la clasificación de lo que sos, de la realeza que soy? Son los términos que frecuentemente están en tu boca, es lo que te define. Maldita, arrastrada, infernal, puta, evangelista unida argentina. Kol flecha mat plecha veskibi dishka, chalche mechalekim eshechanim. Relo fohat hol flecha vesko al chamachalekim espachal hasarat. Forgive me royalties. You understand what I'm doing and what happens. Please protect yourselves. Madams, gentlemen, please. Forgive me, Mr. President, Your preciousness is clouded. Forgive me, please. Rofo chalchanim besua chalchal. El Adon is going to come to raise in front of my reality and I am in front of his. We're going to meet one each other, and the real is going to happen the way that he said it had to. Whenever the time, this is going to be the hell ever after. And the world is going to suffer pain, not what Gavars thought it would. just pain for the reason of a lot of suffer will be related to this, but not like he thought it would. Have a nice combination, chat. But this hell shit comes where it belongs, where I am not involved. The idioms is awaiting. Abominable mierda. Fechol Chabal Chaviki Mishem, Relobotu Bachachani, Reshechani, Nefechel. And all around this share of a land, still, Kirschner's communities and the whole perrada degenerada evangelista. Oh, that is the delivering sissy. Oh, spends all the day delivering and also consumes, don't you see, is high. Oh my God, and also is the one that's talent to evangelic and lives on blowing, chopping all of the men's, the beerest, the biggest, every once of the armed forces because we know. And they saw him. And you know what happened? Relfo Hubal Kimet Levespectali Kimesechal Hashelachanim, Relofo Hubal Kemet Lechatiskal Hanimi. Blefocho Lakibis Patablechim, Habelishka Bachala, Relofu Atzbachalishaini. In Hatia Halshem, Betiki. And I offense you. Arrastrada mierda, Kirschner-Oficialismo. Te ofendo y te tengo que pagar por daños y perjuicios. Ladronas, ladroncitos, genocidas, homicidas, putitos atrofiados, degenerados, putitas enfermas. Macha maleva, puta brava, matona, asesino, degenerado, criminal, puto atrofiado. Te ofendo, marica degenerado. Y te haces el señor manipulando y haciendo teatro delante del mundo y delante de todo lo que manipulás, para tapar la mierda de la que sos parte. Pedazo de putas y putos de Lucifer. El fojo lactimes faja lejibitz y meshechal relubutu asama flechetis kachini. Refeljo batzalishki majalfeja lekifisei reshejo la kimajalimesef. Vas a hablar con mi madre, yo voy a hablar con tu muerte hoy. Y empiezo a ponerte donde estás para siempre. Puto sucio, muerto. Relfolum malfejalishka. Refalekides Wahalachim, Respolatz Mefechal Shechalek Mahalahasaf. Perdóname, Adonai, Hashem, los términos de la boca, de la vehemencia, de lo visceral, de la indulgente ira que me despierta la necesidad de matar. Hashem, Relfojo Baltemet Lechidis Kalchalichim, Refishivi Vigencia. Perdóname, por favor. Spodlet como el fleja vescof le jama halki vishecha lehini. Refolo kuma fachal shaini. Refli di vispata nachliki befechalina atmatzav. So the reality is https www.drmdusb USP words Greek DDX4143.20 https www SSPDRB middle UNASUR middle presidencia Kirchner middle secreto de sumario middle DRMC middle gobierno del mundo middle 13NNNDNNN2NNNBDXDDF1314444448 DX1DF FAR-TAC. The name, which is FAHRRTAHK 3138.90. F7 systems recall the last BLYTT as a senior, the last key and cleaner my site, not need to ATD, no sys, no bleh, heavy. The recall is going to be enough. Forgive me please the words. I am going to kill putazos y putazas. mean Sodom and Gomorrah. Kirschners are my forces in our evangelics. Shut up, ALEJANDRO, BLANCO, REDEMI, Buenos Aires. Forgive me, please. The so misproper words of the name that reigns in heaven forever, which is regency upon my whole existence forever as well, and owns me ever.